my god, Biffy, do not make this a wasted effort, please. Stewart on the tracks have given Biffy a final warning. He has 20 seconds to join the track. He is ready, he says, told him the engineer on the radio. All he has to do now is get the marshal to push the car out on the track. Welcome to beautiful Spa-Francorchamps for the first annual GTP Interleague Challenge GT500 by 3D3 Racing. We're about to get started here with our tournament final, but Biffy really doesn't want to see it happen. There's a lot of buzzing bees out there. Look at all those yellow cars. So to review the grid order, it's going to be Time Attack, Mr. Brock in first place. Mr. Adam second. Third, Tony. Monopilot, you guys can read the rest. Let's get the race started. Green flag's about to drop, and these guys are about to race the finale. Fast forward 2.5 minutes, and they're lined up on the grid, ready to start. The parade lap is over, and the lights are on. Biffy is not on track. I don't know why the hell he took so long. That sucks. Here we go. Start of the final race. And they're off. Right off the bat, Immortal makes a move to the right side of the track to get a good run on. The Pure team, they shuffle in nicely. Time Attack keeps the lead. Immortal goes off. Or no, it's not Immortal, it's Persian. Here they go into the Time Attack leading the charge up the hill. Taking a little curve, more than usual. And here comes Adam taking the lead right off the bat. And Immortal Pilot gunning through. He hit him on the side. That's Time Attack went off. Immortal's moving the right side of the track, sent him flying off. And here comes Sea Falcon right behind, along with Immortal's teammate. Oh, and he cut him off again. That's Time Attack spinning twice. That is not cool. So he joined the front of the pack. Immortal charging his way very aggressively up the very first lap of the race. Adam's got clear air. Tony is just stopped. I'm gonna get off of the chat. Sorry guys, hit the wrong button. I don't think Immortal could see some of the people. Okay, black screen, go away, thank you. And here's their map, putting it full screen. Tony and Team Pure is just fallen by the wayside, left way behind. Now their only hope is that Adam secures a win, but it's not going to be that easy. Immortal is slightly being pulled away on. Let's see the first laps. Yeah, the semi-race isn't anywhere near this aggressive. So everyone's making their way up through the camel. Half of the pack, but he is in the race. Lead Team Gamesta, Marcano, going into Lacon. And Sweeper. Lucas is sandwiched in between Team Gamesta. GTP's got a lot better of a result so far compared to last race. He is running out the top 5. Pro Persian's part of Team ISGTC. Number 4. So you go through Puan. Oh well. Seems like Adam made an error and allowed Immortal to catch up just a bit. See Falcon is right behind them. Looks like Reese fell back to TWSGTC as well, and Tony is able to get around him. And they're charging for the front. There is still 18 laps left to go, and so this is going to be a very intense fight that Time Attack and Sony are going to have to put up. It's really unfortunate. Oh, Adam and Tony are it's like there's a 3-way. It went 3 wide through the chicane. That's start-finish going into Lasaurus. Sea Falcon is able to take second. Heading down into Eau Rouge. Keeping it tidy, keeping it within the curbing. Mortal's bound to make a move here. We go 2 wide again. Adam decides to let the guys race. Possibly let them take each other out. They're racing a little harder than he might be too comfortable with. This is a smart move. If I was him, I think I'd be doing the same thing, trying to stay back, kind of let them have their way and hope that they have an offer in there so you can just take it. It's better than possibly having them run into your back. So he does have the speed, and you just got to get the stay out of trouble pretty much. And Pro Persian's dropping us slightly, but he's still in it. Maybe had a second and a half back. And there goes Immortal. He's shuffling to the right and the left. His sides aren't going to be too good in a few laps. Adam does not want to end up fighting Sony at all. He's doing his best to stay in it because he knows, considering the first lap. Time Attack is up to 9th place. I'm going to check the live timing as the leaders head into Montchamont. 14 seconds back is not bad at all. They do have a chance. Hydro is behind Time Attack. He made an amazing run. Tony is passing people. Why can't I watch this? This is too slow. There they go, in the pack, fighting with the Sharks. He is going for it. He made 3 passes. Look at that. Team Pure, purely, that's a pun, yeah. Aggressive after their first lap incident where they were thrown at the very rear of the grid and starting from 2nd and 3rd, or 1st and 3rd. And that is a beautified wing courtesy of the bag markers on Tony's way. And here they come down after passing the source. They have Team Gamesta in their sights. Time Attack can feel the energy. He can almost sense his frustration at the events that have unfolded thus far. Adam, whoa, he's cameraman. Please go to the front. I wish I could just push 1 and 2 and 3 on my keyboard. I hate using the controller. Okay. So it looks like Adam probably made a pass to sort of throw some pressure on the 2 leaders coming through Camel straight, and he just let him go back after Brussels. And now Tony and Time Attack made a good charge there. Whoa, well, Tony Time Attack, I'm on, okay. It's hard to tell, man, these cars are all yeah, and Persian is closing up just a bit. Time Attack is just turn by turn, he's just going up closer and closer. Let's see what he can do. Maybe if it's possible that he can catch up to Dragon's draft pocket going against the Blanchiment. Let's see if he can use that to get either side by side or just get a good run on him going on to Losaurus. Dragon takes some grass. Semitech right behind him, going into the chicane. Make a right, make a left, onto the start finish. Tony swirling a bit out of the chicane, but still on it. And Time Attack is indeed right behind WRP, excuse me, Yellow GCR, using it to drafting to the most, going down into the Rouge. Now that's an interesting way of following another car, because you don't want to, if you're right behind the car when he goes up into the to a long straight, it takes a little longer, it's a little awkward to try to get around them, rather than if you had been maybe 3 cars behind him and you got a really good run on him. But he was able to secure the 6th place spot going into the complex, taking the right hand sweeper nicely. Tony taking as much track as he can, trying to be careful passing. Going into Brussels, Tony gets his car right next to WRP's. And he makes the pass. That was really sick. And they'll leave those 2 alone. So now they're only now they got to catch up to Dragon, and they're back in the top 5. Amazing runs. And Adam is pulled away, rejoining them on Stave Low. Is it Stave Lots or Stave Low? I've heard it 2 different ways. Anyway. 660 Falcon is giving Tony Jr. a nice run for his money. They head toward the Blanchiment corner / mile turn. And Immortal made a pass. Let's check their race out. Sea Falcon is a scrapper. Raced with him a lot in WSCTC seasons 1 and 2, and he definitely doesn't give you many opportunities to breathe if he's on your rear, so Immortal has his work cut out for him right now. And looking at the rear of Immortal Pilot, you can already see Time Attack's car on the same straight. As we join them, right behind the what remains of Team GameStone, which is Dragon GT, who led their team to clinching the 2nd place in this final race, in the semi-final in Room A. And those guys sound awesome going through the bottom, leading up to Rouge. Time Attack. Well, you can't see it very well from this angle. He has Dragon right well in his sights. And, oh, that's the confused. Pro Prison's dropped back to 5th place. Dragon's made the move, and that leaves Brock, Mr. Time Attack, to fend for 6th. Well, for 5th. Tony's dropping back a little bit. Kind of surprising. WRP right behind him into the corner where he passed him in the last lap. Now after ticking by, we're already halfway through our first stints. On the last race, Adam pitted on lap 9. He pitted early through the 20-lap race, so he could try to get a sort of a surefire pit stop even though it's kind of risky with these many cars at this level of driving. They're not going to be as spread out as they were in semi, so pitting early might not be a good idea since you could run into a lot of traffic. I wouldn't be surprised if you waits until lap 11 or so. For a person, Dragon pulled away just a tad. For prison, passing time attack. A nice move going through Boursemont, which is a very scary place to pass because of that grass that Tony just hit. I really don't like ever trying to go around anyone going through there. Impressive moves. And there goes Mr. Time Attack. I don't know why I keep saying Mr., but he is doing his pit stop in a very strange pit strategy. It looks like he's going to do a short first stint and a very long second stint. But he's confident because he actually had ballast in his first race in the semis today, and he had front ballast of 30 kilograms, and he didn't know about it. And that was the reason that he didn't have such a great result in the first race, because it just messed up his front tire wear. So I'm thinking that what he's thinking is that, well, I'll leave these guys duke it out. I'll try to run in some clear air and do my best because I know now I can do better with my tires and trying to conserve them. It won't be like the last race. Let's kick some ass. And that leaves Tony in a precarious position. And he's thinking to himself, should I do the same thing? Or should I just wait until lap 10 and get, 2 equal stints out? I'm thinking he's going to play it safe and just wait until the halfway mark. And in the last race as well, Tony learned that pitting behind the time attack slowed him down a lot because he had to slow down because his pit stall was in front of time attacks. Or it was behind time attacks and slowed him down a lot, so he won't be doing that mistake this time. Looks like Falcon is still tussling with Tony Jr. Immortal Pilot. Let's check the gap, shall we? So best lap so far, Adam, an impressive 11.3. His best lap in the last race being 11 flat. That's due obviously to the increased competition of this final race of the tournament. Time attack. It's on his second out lap from the early pit stop. Bringing up the rear. No one stopped except time attack so far. Immortal Pilot hit an incredible 35.828 for his first sector in the last lap. Wow. Then he lost it. Anything in the 35s with these tires is just insane. And there's Adam, 36 flat. He's just running right now. Immortal Pilot and Falcon are just killing their tires. They're not going to be happy. Yeah. Especially, they're not going to be happy because Tony is definitely using that to his advantage, reeling them in. But there's only 2 laps left in this first stint, so Tony doesn't have much time to reel them in before he's going to have to settle for parity with the tires coming out of the second stint. He's running into Buhon, keeping it tidy right barely on the curbing. And there's Tony, very hungry for some DTR. And it's stay low. Stay low. Looks like Hydro. No, he didn't fit. Reese closing in on Arcano Persian being chased by WRP. That'll be an interesting battle for that 6th spot. Oh, Dragon. There goes Tony. Whoa! And an unorthodox pit entry, to say the least. Again, he doesn't know the track that well, so he's like, pit! Where's the pit road? I'm just gonna cut across this thing here. This red pit crew for some reason. Back on board with Sea Falcon. These guys are gonna pit together, and whoever has the and it's a gamble because there's no telling who has what pit stall. So whoa, and some contact going into the Lacombe complex. BTCC style. BTTC. I know, Paul. Yeah, that. This was Persian. Got passed by WRP. Looking to get us number 5 spot. Time attack. 9th place in the 2nd stint. Running into a bit of traffic from the back markers. I just got a pure sandwich. Pretty evenly apart. The back 5 by about a second. He tries into Blanchemont going up to the chicane. We'll see who's going to pit here. Looks like Immortal and Sea Falcon. No, Immortal stayed out. Or Sea Falcon stayed out. Immortal pitted along with Adam, who is just exiting. Very lucky pit strategy by Adam. No traffic to be seen. Time attack. He's on the same straight as him. Well on him. And ooh, there's Sony right behind Immortal, going up into Eros. Looks like the pit strategy paid off for the first exiting of the 2nd group of drivers, but they gotta pass quick and try to get out as far as possible. Otherwise they're gonna get caught up because the tire weight is gonna be a lot worse when you get to the end of the race. That was an amazing pass by Tony, very clean. All Immortal could do is sit there. They go into Brussels, and Immortal is gonna look to take his spot back. He is on colder tires, so it's a good idea to not try to kill yourself and try to keep up. Tony's got some dust in his face there, going to the lead up to Toulon. And Adam right behind the men yet left to pit. And they're actually on the ideal pit mark. This is the exact halfway point of the race. Let's watch, see if Falcon pulls into the pits from the lead. She will surely lose as the rest of the guys come to the straight. WRP is hitting as well. Adam's going through the chicane and tough start finish until the source. Oh, what we got? Mortal. Did a little catching up. This ugly bumper. It's hard to follow a car with a wing that's fat and messed up. This is GT. If somebody's that messed up, Tony wouldn't be going nearly as fast. He goes in the camel straight, uses the draft to get a quick slingshot around going into the combs. Tony not giving him any room to breathe. Those cold tires have faded away. And this is unfortunate for Tony because his tire's going to be a lot better for a long time, so it's going to be a very interesting battle for third. As Time Attack actually responds to Adam's pace well. He's only about, that's not right, what, 5 seconds? I'm going to wait until they cross the start finish. Now this is a gray area in terms of his strategy to tire wear, conservation, blah blah blah. Because Tony has the option of pushing either really hard since he has a lot of tires left. He did hit on lap 7. We'll have until about lap 17. At lap 17, his tires are just going to start to die. So if he can't get a run on Immortal and leave a big gap behind, Immortal is just going to have really time staying ahead. And the other option is that Tony purposely stays behind Immortal and sort of uses his draft to try and conserve tires as much as he can. And they're catching up to TA, wow. Just a little bit. TA admittedly said that the first turn isn't his strong spot. And the source is a tough turn to get right every time. And that's one of the reasons that Adam was able to really stay out there. Looks like Tony's going to go for the pass leading up into turn 4. Ooh, side by side. He's giving a little tap with his left front fender. He's getting a little aggressive with it. Tony is not happy about that. But Immortal definitely put him in the place. Some impressive driving. That was right on the edge. Time Attack is not staying at he's hovering around the same gap, so it doesn't seem like they could use his draft at all, so he might, unless he makes a mistake, to stay right where he is. We'll check Diffie by himself. Kano in Reese's toe. Adam well ahead by vitelling it out. Blanchimont. Immortal hit a 11 flat. Only 200ths of a second off of a 10-second lap here at Spa. Could be the fastest lap of the race. I'll do a quick comparison between Immortal and Tony. The tires So you can see his dropped down by maybe 10%. Immortal is about half of that. Not looking too bad then. Now they have caught up to time attack, using his draft to slingshot right up next to him. And we have a three-way battle for second place. This is exciting. Going from last two blue cars, Team Impulse, Team Pierre, going from very last to heading it for second place in 13, lap 13 is just amazing. Seeing a little grass there. Going on to pull on. Seeing it nice and steady. Nowhere to pass here. So we go in a stave low. Ooh, and he's done. And he almost crashed into Tony. He took a little more curve than he should have, and it just threw him off into that slick area next to the rumble strips. Lost all his traction. We are running real trackside grip, so he is probably still not too grippy, happy with the car. That's unfortunate. That was a really good battle going so far. Now it's down to Tony. I mean, it is possible for him to catch up because he is on slightly better tires. So we'll see how he handles that. While Tony and Time Attack go head to head at the start of lap 14, going through the source and the downhill roller coaster drop to erode. And yeah, it's not a smart thing to just try to pass before he moves. So he waits, buys his time, uses the draft, slings shots to the left, to the right. I'm gonna go right. I'm gonna pass my buddy Brock, going to Lacombe, right on each other. Not but a few feet between the bumpers. As Immortal does his best to stay in the running for the top, for the podium. And Dragon, who's in a slouch, is right behind him. Sea Falcon is dropped back due to possibly a bot's pit. I didn't get to see that. He seemed like he was by himself. Either that or he had an off, I'm not too sure, but still by the wayside compared to where he was running in the first 10. Looks like everyone is pretty evenly spread out. The only real good battle we got going so far is between Time Attack and Tony. And I think Tony's slightly starting to pull away as we check the gaps in the live timing. So, deja vu all over again. 10 seconds behind Adam, just like in the first race. They just cannot catch a break. Tony and Time Attack. Sure, Adam is starting to go through his plans for this Saturday, the Sunday, figuring out what he might want to do, laying down those 11s like nothing. Last lap, finally creeping into the 12s as his tire starts to slightly fall off. Tony making a second spot for Team Pure. It's the Team Pure podium. Makes their way through the 15th lap of 20th Spa Francorchamps, the inner lead GT500 champions and Chip Challenge. Chip Challenge championship. Contact maybe making a move. Oh, he's bump drafting. There you go. He's telling Tony, hey man, he's got this Immortal Pilot guy behind us, serious business. I'm just going to give you a little bumpage, try to get us going a little faster, because we did pit on lap 7, bro. Got to do our best to keep this gap going. Even though Immortal is slightly, very, very slightly reeling them in. Dragon filling up the top 5. As he stays low now, she is going to have another opportunity to catch right up to Tony going into the Blanchiment corner. Ooh, taking a little grass. Trying to really stay centered on Tony's rear. Sliding out a bit. It's visual evidence of their tires falling off from lap 15. The lap 20, they're not going to be loving life, especially with Immortal being so consistent after he had an unfortunate offing over in campus. Top 5, or top 2 through 5 going through Rouge. See, we'll see Time Attack giving another bump. And Adams pulled another 2 seconds of a gap on the rest of the field. Just about half of the grid is in the 11s. That's saying something about the level here. Madam hit an amazing first sector. Time Attack hit an even more amazing sector. 35.6, that's the fastest I've ever seen. He's really rocking that draft. The second sector was great. I'm having fun just looking at the times. Are you guys cool with that? I'll just pluck out the screen. We'll just have a math race. And Time Attack fell back. Well, that allows the Immortal Pilot to get back in it. 5 seconds back on. You're not going to see Immortal bump drafting. Here we go, side by side. Going through the Kamal. Time Attack. Gritting his teeth, not knowing where to go. Some good blocking right there by Immortal. That is a really scary turn when you have bad tires. So Time Attack can do his best to keep with Immortal Pilot because his tires are in a sad state. They are on 10 lap old tires. Or Time Attack on 11 lap old tires. Tony being on 7. And there you can see the difference in the tire wear. Tony, yep. I'm gonna send it over to Adam's cars here in Whistling. Yep. Yep. I think I hear the theme song to Doctor Who. Go back to Tony 1311. His crew chief told him over the radio that his rear wing is just messed up beyond repair. And Tony kind of just made a bunch of clicking sounds, and they didn't really know how to interpret that, so they just let him go. And Time Tax seems to have done his job. Or not. that gap looked a lot smaller with the other camera. Looks like Modal is indeed pulling away from Time Attack, and he might just have to settle for a top 5 position, not the podium. Well, Tony's in his favorite car, the Blue Cow Sonic Impulse GTR, and Immortal's in his favorite car. Says, if I can't race this yellow hat GTR, you're serious. Doesn't like me. He just loves him some yellow. Taking a little stand, a lot of rumble strip, exiting out of Stable, keeping a good consistent gap on Immortal, but anything could happen in his last 2 laps. Went a little wide. Going through chicane. Crossing the line. A little pulled up a little bit closer. Didn't make the greatest of exits coming out of La Source. They're close together. Will not give up. He will not make the rest of this race easy for Tony. He's taken Russell's a lot better, so he's able to pull a little bit of a gap, but you can't do much if unless you get 3 seconds on the guy behind you. Pretty much, you're not going to be able to pull away really and keep the gap going, because the draft is just even such a week. It's just constant elements, huge draft. Going through Vanda Campus, which I'm sure Immortal's thinking twice about his line through there after he had the off. Going on through Blanchimont, Immortal might get a good run on him. Might even go side to side. Oh! Holding on for dear life, going a little wide into the grass out of Blanchimont, coming into the chicane. Second gear, left a little to the straight. And then on the last lap of the final. Now, this is interesting because Moto is most definitely going to get a pass on Tony, and it's going to be very, very difficult for Tony to regain that position. Now, like I said, he does have better speed through the Lacombe complex and especially Brussels, so we'll have to see how much pressure he can put on going right here. And he's right behind him. We head into the quick left, down into Pouhon. Yeah, it's Tony Jr. and Tony Sr. I just realized that. It doesn't look like Senior's going to get much of a run on him. Here, going through campus, the right, the left, keep it on the track. Adams going through Blanchemont on his way to winning the second race. Oh, and Tony's went way too wide there. It looks like Dragon is past Time Attack. These yellow cars don't like these blue cars. Good on him. He's rounding out the top 5 now. Dragon has an impressive number 4 spot. And I get the glitch again. The race is not over, but for some reason, as I'm watching, I guess, music comes on. It's kind of annoying. Can't watch anyone else. Adam wins by 13 seconds. Incredibly fast person. Looks like Team Pure has clinched the 3D3 Interleague GT500 Championship Challenge. Congratulations. And Biffy coming in the last second. Cleans it up at number 12. Incredible. Really suspenseful race with Tony and Time Attack charging up through the whole field. Would have been a lot different if the beginning of the race wasn't so hectic, but they brought it together and secured the win overall for Team Pure. It was a great result. A pen? What would a pen be for? Yeah, me too. And yet again, Tom Tykford got another essential part of doing well in a race, even though he had the pure speed to do it. Didn't change his oil. But he could have been running less than like a couple horsepower off of the other cars.